Have you ever used Google to search for anything? I bet we all did. So today I want to give you an analysis about a key element of Google company. So let's enjoy. My name is Thao Ling. And first of all, let's move to the company brief. Google has specialized in the search engine, cloud computing, and software and advertising. It is the page ranking number one in the world with over 1 million search requirements a day. And there are 22,000 full-time employees in Google's, and it is rated number one of the best company to work for in the world. I think that is quite obvious because the culture and environment of Google company is very good and very open and even very creative for people to work for. And it is the page ranking number 4 in top 100 brands in the world. And in May 2012, Google dominated the search engine world with the market share of 87.6%. Google has become a really famous page, and even the word Google has even become a verb for many people. Like now, you can see and you can clearly see in some conversation like, oh, I don't know this. Okay, so just Google it. Yeah, it's a verb. You know it. Okay, so let's move to the value proposition. Google caters to the needs of virtually every demographic of end user, like Google Search. Yeah, everyone is using it now. And Google News, Google Mail, yeah, Gmail. I think that now, I think hardly anyone is using Yahoo, but almost everyone is changing to the Gmail, and mostly everyone is having a Gmail account. Okay, Google Sites, Google Talk, advertising value, and many more. So I think that is, it caters to the needs of like every demographic of end user. About revenue model. Have you ever wondered where the money Google earns come from? I think that because everyone of us are using Google for free. Like we are using the search tool without any money, but it does, Google does earn some huge amount of money. So Google depends mostly on its advertising revenue model to make profits. Like there is a really impressive number of 96% of the net revenue Google comes from AdWords. It is quite normal to, page or web page like Google, even Facebook and Twitter has the same advertising revenue account. They pay for now they received an amount of money from companies to let those companies stay in, in the first page, in the first or in the second page when people are searching for any word that relating to the work that company is doing. Okay, let's look at a little, Google revenue by source table. And you can clearly see that in this table, there is, the main revenue of Google comes from the ads on the Google sites, and it deprives the, a really huge percentage. And you can see that the search appliance and Google Apps, etc., it deprives for such a really, tiny percent. So you can see very clearly in this. Okay, about competitive environment. The competitive environment is interesting because the industry is vaguely defined. Yeah, you can see that in traditional competitors, there is Yahoo, but I don't think that now we still use Yahoo very much. Bing, yeah, quite famous for internet, and MSN Live Search. Okay. About substitute products and services. I think there are not so many effective substitute products. So, because according to the market firm Millward Brown, Google is still the most recognized name in the world. About customers, you can see very obvious. there is paying and non-paying customers. The customers like us, the customer who just search using the search engine, our searching tool, and don't pay for anything. We are the non-paying customer, and the customer, like the companies who has to pay an amount of money to be stayed in the first page, or even in the first line, the first page of the Google. They are the paying customers. About competitive advantage, there are three main competitive advantages. The first one is infrastructure, technology infrastructure. The second one is innovative services, and the last one is market share. About technology infrastructure, Google used somewhere around 900,000 servers. That is such a huge number. About innovative services, there are about 100 Google services, including the renowned Google Search, Gmail, Blogger, Google Finance, Google Docs, Google Apps, even AdSense and Google Chrome, etc. About market share, there are some impressive numbers here. In 2012, Google Search currently holds 66.4% of the market share, and it has having about 50.1% of market for US mobile subscribers. And the name Google has even become a verb for many people, like I said before. Okay, so let's move to the next 4 key elements of Google by Tao.
Hi everyone, my name is Tao. Today I would like to talk about the last 4 elements of Google business model. Let's start with market strategy. It is the plan which was put together that details exactly how the company is going to enter a new market and attract new customers. These are the key reasons why the Google business model wins. Google has a simple, clean, clear, minimalistic user interface. Just the logo and the search box. Easy and fast to load. They also had a clear understanding on psychology of perception and how the interaction eye or brain works, while the bigger competitors didn't. Google has reliable search results, not always, but most of the time. Another main component in marketing strategy of Google is that they offer the zero risk free entry policy. This means that it provides the users with some free use, which will make it better than the other product out there, and then they can buy more to get more. Well, I've told you about market strategy. Now we'll move on to market opportunities. This element refers to the company's entire market space and the overall potential financial opportunities available to the firm in that market space. Google accounted for a majority of mobile ad market growth recent years. Now there are an increasing number of mobile internet users. Google has benefited from the rising sales of smartphones and tablets, making its central search function available to the consumers on the move. Especially useful for purpose looking for the price comparisons and allow consumers to view content at times and place most convenient for them. This has created new opportunities to target them with display ads, another important component of Google business. Furthermore, Google have the plan to enter other potential markets, such as obtaining patents through acquisition, driverless electronic car. Next, the third element of Google business model is organizational development. Recently, Google announced a new corporate operating structure, creating a new company, Alphabet. It is mostly a collection of companies, the largest of which, of course, is Google. As you can see on the slide, Google accounted for 90% of the total revenues. With this move, Larry Page expects that this new structure will allow Google's team to keep tremendous focus on the extraordinary opportunities they have inside the Google. The last but most important element of a business model is the management team, which consists of employees of the company responsible for making the business model work. Google has a strong management team. The company was founded in September 1998. Since then, the company has grown to more than 40,000 employees worldwide, with a management team that represents some of the most experienced technology professionals in the industry. Google's human resources team has applied the data analytics to management analytics and find out 8 habits of highly effective Google manager. They are listed in order priority from most important to least important. Be a good coach. Empower your team and don't micromanage. Be a good communicator and listen to your team. Help your employees with career development. Express interest in employee success and well-being. Be proactive and result-oriented. Have a clear vision and strategy for the team. Have key technical skills so you can help advise the team. That brings us to the end of my briefing. Thank you for your attention.